day. TinyMoo had a full week to finish his big school project. 7 whole days. An eternity, right? Day 1 came and went. He sharpened pencils, made a snack, and reorganized his playlist. Productivity? 0. But Moo felt proud. At least he opened the laptop. Even if it stayed closed, time still felt abundant. Why rush when you've got a whole 7 days left? Day 2 was about mental preparation. Moo lay on the grass, headphones blasting motivational music. Well, it started motivational, but somehow turned into cow-themed lo-fi beats. He visualized success and visualized snacks again. He even Googled how to stop procrastinating, which led to 3 hours of watching productivity hacks from a talking cactus. By day 3, Moo declared, "This is the day I start for real." He even dressed up well, added glasses for the smart look. Laptop opened, fingers ready, and then he discovered the font menu. 2 hours of font research later, he still had a blank page, but now it was in Comic Sans. Day 4 hit harder. Moo scrolled social media and saw everyone working, achieving, thriving. Suddenly, the guilt kicked in. He sat up, cracked his knuckles, whispered, "Let's do this," then scrolled for another hour. Because comparison anxiety is exhausting, right? And hey, maybe one more snack first. Day 5. Moo entered full panic mode. Scribbled ideas, opened tabs, closed them, reopened them again. His desk became a war zone of sticky notes and snack crumbs. He tried meditating for 12 seconds, then started planning a reward system. 10 minutes work equals 1 cookie. Spoiler, Moo just ate the cookies. Day 6 morning. Moo stared into the void. Not the internet, his blank document. Why do deadlines even exist? He pondered. Maybe he was never meant to finish it. Maybe he's just a chill buffalo in a stressful world. Existential Moo was deep, poetic, until he realized the deadline was tomorrow at a.m. Midnight struck. Moo snapped into action. Keyboard clacked. Brain raced. Cookies gone. He typed like a buffalo possessed, each minute louder than the last. Tick, tock, tick, tock. His headphones blasted Beethoven for focus. Did it help? No, but drama makes everything feel more productive. At a.m., disaster struck. His screen froze. Moo gasped. "Did I save?" He whispered into the void. He rebooted, refreshed, panicked. Turned out, he just leaned on the spacebar. A full page of dots stared back at him. He screamed silently, then kept going. Something clicked around 4:30 a.m. Moo entered the MooZone. Words flowed. Ideas sparked. Eyes glowed. It was glorious, terrifying, beautiful. He didn't blink for an hour. Time dissolved into caffeine and determination. He finished just as the sun rose. At 7:59 a.m., Moo clicked submit. Victory, relief, and then he passed out face first on the keyboard. He dreamed of fonts, snacks, and talking cacti. But he did it. Was it the best project ever? Nope. But it was finished. And sometimes that's all that matters. 3 hours later, Moo woke up with a keyboard imprint on his face. He blinked. The world was blurry, but he had survived. He checked the submission again. Yep, it was there. Then he saw the teacher's reply. Received. Graded next week. Next week? Moo collapsed again. Now that it was over, Moo had time to reflect. And by reflect, he meant binge cartoons and eat cereal. But guilt creeped in. Next time I'll start early, he swore, mid-crunch. He even made a to-do list. Step 1. Make a better to-do list. Step 2. Nap. Some nights, Moo still wakes up sweating. Haunted by that moment, he almost used papyrus. Or worse, wingdings. He stares at fonts now with a cautious respect. Comic Sans remains a guilty pleasure. Fonts, they changed him forever. Moo has advice now. Start early. Don't binge cactus videos. Choose fonts wisely. Use snacks as rewards, not replacements. But most importantly, if panic helps you finish, embrace the chaos. Because sometimes procrastination is just unscheduled creativity in disguise. A week later, Moo got another assignment. Deadline? 10 days. He opened his calendar, determined to plan ahead. Then got distracted by a video titled Top 10 Fonts That Ruined History. And just like that, the cycle began again. Breaking news. Moo started early. Like, day 1 early. He opened a doc, typed the title, even bolded it. But then spent the next hour changing the title's color to lavender. Because that's the color of focus, obviously. Progress? Technically, yes. Moo bought a focus candle, lit it, sniffed it, got hungry. He tried a productivity playlist, but danced more than he typed. He even downloaded 5 planning apps, used none. Focus tools? More like distraction accessories. But at least his desk looked productive. He tried writing an outline, but ended up doodling Moo flying to space comics. Plot twist, even in space, he procrastinated. He imagined alien teachers and buffalo classmates with floating desks. By the time he snapped out of it, 2 hours had passed. Outline? Still just the title. Suddenly, Moo imagined future Moo. Tired, stressed, holding coffee and whispering. Why didn't past Moo try? He looked haunted, like someone who fought deadlines and lost. That vision scared him. So Moo stood up, stretched, then took a nap. To reset his brain, Moo tried everything. Yoga, deep breathing, even music therapy, literally listening to cow sounds. None worked, until he did what always worked best. Dance break. He spun, leaped, and flopped into a pillow fort. Brain recharged? Not really, but spirit fully moved. Moo made a new checklist. Step 1, clean desk. He cleaned it. Victory. Step 2, write intro paragraph. Instead, he made step 3, celebrate progress. Step 4, take creative pause. By the end, his checklist had 9 steps. Only one was about the project, and it was the only one left blank. Moo set a timer, 25 minutes of focus. He stared at it. It stared back. He blinked. It ticked. 5 minutes in snack break. 10 minutes Googling what's focus. At 23 minutes, he panicked. Typed 1 sentence, then yelled done, as if the clock would applaud. Moo tried to wake early and start fresh. He set 6 alarms. Label 1, wake up genius. Label 6, now or fail. At 7 o'clock a.m., he snoozed all 6. The only thing he started was a dream about accidentally submitting his shopping list instead. Moo asked a friend, "You done yet?" They said, "Oh yeah, finished 2 days ago." His soul left his body. Suddenly the walls felt closer. The clock ticked louder. The snack wrappers whispered, "You're doomed." And Moo started typing, faster than ever. At 11:42 p.m., Moo delivered a speech to himself. You've wasted time, but you've grown. You've learned. Then he sneezed and forgot the rest. But in that moment, he truly believed in himself. Not because he was ready, but because he had no other choice. Everything was written, except the last paragraph, the one that ties it all together. Moo stared at it like it owed him money. He typed, deleted, typed again. At some point, he just wrote the end, then deleted that too. Eventually, he just breathed and let it flow. He hit submit. The click echoed in his soul. The document vanished into cyberspace. And Moo just sat there, empty, peaceful, hungry. But for one brief moment, he felt like a legend. Moo looked back on the week. It was chaos. It was snacks. It was font-induced panic and fake productivity. But it was his process. Not efficient, not pretty, but totally, undeniably Moo. And weirdly enough, it kinda worked. He rewarded himself the best way he knew how, with a celebratory muffin. Blueberry, warm. He sat in silence, unbothered by alarms or deadlines. Just Moo, a muffin, and the quiet ticking of a clock, counting down to the next assignment. Dear fellow procrastinators, we may not start early, or stay focused, or even know where the charger is, but when it's crunch time, we turn chaos into miracles. So don't stress. You're not alone. You're just mooing at your own pace. Now go, but after one more snack. Like, subscribe, and moo with me next time.